Cold War espionage, intrigue, and betrayal. The machine in question was developed in the 1950s and built here at the MZ factory in Schopau. You've got to hand it to the Germans. When it comes to efficiency allied to inventiveness, the history of engineering is littered with them. One such was MZ's chief engineer, Walter Kaaden. He spent 10 years footering with the two-stroke engine and turned it from a lawnmower into the fastest motorbike in the world. His ingenious device, the harmonic expansion chamber, allowed much of the exhaust fumes to be ejected from the cylinder before the fresh air and the fuel mixture is pumped in. Ipso facto, more mixture, more power. In the early 60s, Walter Kaaden's MZs were cleaning up on the European Grand Prix circuit, and the opposition seemed unable to come up with anything to match the flying machines. It was Suzuki who finally solved the problem. They borrowed it. In a pre-arranged deal with the Japanese, Ernst Degner, the MZ's premier rider at the time, mysteriously disappeared halfway through the 1961 Swedish Grand Prix. In fact, Degner had established enough of a lead to be completely out of sight on the far side of the track, where he simply drove off a slip road and into the welcoming arms of the Suzuki rep. Ernst had also had the forethought to stuff his racing jacket with a complete set of the MZ's engineering specifications. Alan Shepard was there that day riding for the MZ team. He can still remember what a body blow Degner's defection was for MZ and for his friend Walter Kaaden in particular.
Had Ernst Degner finished in the 125 race in the Swedish Grand Prix at Kristianstad, Walter would have got a first place in the Motorcycle Road Race World Championship. That man was dedicated, and he was an absolute genius.
Although fundamentally they've never improved on Kaaden's original designs, Japanese motorbikes have ruled the world ever since, and the Swedish Grand Prix signaled the beginning of the end for the German, American and British bike industries as they all collapsed in the face of advancing Japanese technology. BSA did manage one very successful machine during this period, the beautiful little Bantam, so favoured by the postman of Britain, as I recall. BSA sold 400,000 of them, all equipped with a Walter Kaaden MZ engine. Meanwhile, back in East Germany, my spies told me there were still a few bikes from the original MZ factory to be found. My information led me to the back streets of Chemnitz. Oh, yes. Oh, please. Oh, that's lovely. Gosh.
It's a DKW from 1927.
27?
27.
God.
It's the gearbox is from England.
Oh, really? What's the gearbox of?
Yes. And we have many problems with British gearboxes.
Oh, I apologise on behalf of everybody in Britain. Were two-strokes quite common in the 20s then? I thought they were quite rare, the two-stroke, you know.
Two-strokes, yes.
Yeah. A bit of a language problem here. He was obviously stalling. When I pressed him further, he reluctantly led me through the workshops and out the back. Yeah. Right.
Attention, a small way.
Yeah. Is this some initiation ceremony? Am I going to have to do a funny handshake? Down at the bottom of the garden.
It's an old fire office here.
Aha. Shame they haven't any spares, eh? Lordy. Lordy, yeah.
So, and here it's our office.
Oh, boy. And people think I do this for the money.
Yes. Many money.
Are you sure you've got enough now? Lordy.
This
This is the bike?
Yes, yes, this bike. It's near from Chemnitz, from Chopau. We can this bike, we can it.
Yeah, let's go. Let's do it.
Okay, okay.
Let's go. I must say I could spend a day in here looking around. Well, you go after you.
Okay, okay. So.
Handsome bike. This one's gorgeous as well. That's just.
Oh,
I could move in, you know. I'm just on my bed in the corner. Sad, isn't it?
No, on the spring up.
Behind the bike shed, he hastily whispered the directions to the MZ factory and wished me what I interpreted as good luck. Even as I left, I knew we'd never meet again. Oh, there you go. Hey! A fantastic noise. When I finally found the MZ factory, it was empty and derelict. Well, there you go. Poor old MZ went the same way as a lot of them in the 60s. Norton, Triumph, AJS, Velocet, VSA.